week, we've been focusing on the top 10 players by position for the 2022 season, and it's the wide receivers' time to shine today. Our Jeremy Fowler, who's here with us, asked 50 league executives, coaches, scouts, and players to rank the top 10 wideouts this season. Coming in at number one, well, that's Devonte Adams, followed by Super Bowl 56 MVP Cooper Kupp. But the player with the most receptions over the last 5 seasons is missing from the list. That's Chargers receiver Keenan Allen. So, Key, I'll start with you since you're our resident wide receiver. Do you agree with what these rankings look like?
I mean, I don't really care about the way they rank them because I would move them around so many different ways. But the disappointing part for me is that Deebo Samuel's on there and Keenan Allen, so to speak, is not. Now, look, there's reasons for all the way NFL executives, coaches, and scouts look at certain players for certain things. Deebo Samuel certainly is a playmaker, but he is not a wide receiver. I had to go back and look at Tyreek Hill over the years to really see Tyreek Hill run receiver routes. He's been breaking corners down, busting their ankles and everything. Deebo Samuels is a playmaker, shallow crosses, screens, things of that nature. When you look at a guy like Keenan Allen is a quarterback's dream in the red zone. And then, obviously, there's always nepotism in there, but my nephew's been hurt, and he'll come back, and he'll be fine. Well, hey, Laura, it's the truth. How can you remove a guy who was offensive MVP just 2 seasons ago because of injuries? And I understand that. I get it. At the end of the year, I think both of those guys will be in the top 10 receivers in the National Football League.
Yeah, so with Keenan Allen, he absolutely deserves to be in there, but it was close with DK Metcalf. After I got all the polls in, I did a tiebreaker, and I reached out to some GMs. They're like, you're crazy. It's Keenan Allen. You need to put him in. But over time, the more people I talked to said, look, scoring in the league is at a premium. It's all about who can get you 6 points in a hurry from anywhere on the field. They said DK Metcalf does that better when he's healthy, better than just about anybody. Keenan Allen can get open easier, but not as much of a scoring threat. Not a guy that scares you as much as DK Metcalf.
Yeah, so there's your explanation, Lou, for that one. But you're looking a little skeptical there. Yeah, what do you think?
Whatever. You know, what's interesting here is, look, I agree with the Keenan Allen aspect of it. And look, I understand what Jeremy's saying, but look, Keenan Allen should be on here because he's one of those guys who can score if he was used in that way in terms of volume and then getting down in the red area. If they just decided to throw the football to him all the time, he would come up with the majority of the catches. The thing that's interesting to me here is, look, even Tyreek here at 5, look, I think Tyreek has made tremendous improvement in terms of his route running since he came into the league, to the point where now, not only is he the fastest guy playing football, Tyreek now is one of those guys who can beat you with his route running. And when you combine that with his speed, look, as a defensive back, speed like that makes me back up. And speed like that is so unique that, look, I'm looking here, and as much as I love Cooper Kupp, if someone said, for your life, one-on-one, you got to shut down Cooper Kupp or Tyreek, I'm going, can I please cover Cooper Kupp? Please just let me take my chances with him. So that's why I think he should be higher.
I get it on the Cooper Kupp thing, Lewis. I understand that. But the beauty of Cooper Kupp is he's doing it, right? If those other guys on the Rams or anybody that was in their camp can do what Cooper Kupp was able to do, guess what? They'd have that roster spot. And when you look at the one-on-one matchups, it's all about scheme. It's all about Sean McVay lining him up in certain situations and getting the best matchup and him taking advantage of it. And you and I both know when we see it, we go, okay, yeah, we see what that is. That's a little tricky. They got him open, but guess what he does in the end? He catches it. There's something being done right to be 145, 1,900, and 16 touchdowns, big guy, right?
Don't get me wrong. I would have paid Cooper Kupp every dollar that they paid him and probably a little bit more, because there's some things that really just aren't about, you know, his height, weight, and speed that he brings to the table that other guys can't on this list as well.
They just can't.
So,
they can't.
Look, I'm with you. And, look, these guys are all great.
Yeah, because I talked to a few players that said, like, he's sort of treated now like he was coming out of the draft. Like, oh, maybe he's not that fast. He's not that quick. You get on the field with him, he is very deceptively fast. He is an elite athlete. Tyreek Hill, so one scout compared him to Steph Curry, the way he spreads the field like the three-point shot. I thought that was fascinating.
Yeah, we'll see how that looks in that Miami offense. This is a stat for Keyshawn to start the show off, get him in a real good mood. A star wide receiver often leads to success in today's NFL. 8 of the 10 receivers on the list we just saw were on teams that made the playoffs last season. So it's all about the wideouts, right, Key?
How about you?
That's why they're getting paid the way they're getting paid, Laura.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.